is back. Where were you? Something fun, I hope. Oh, the Great Whip Lodge with the kids. That's awesome. Did everybody have a good time? That's all scary. Yeah, she's really little. I'm surprised you guys took her. I mean, I don't know anything about kids, but she had a good time. Besides that, that's good. I'm glad you got to take some time off. Bad time to go though, because I swear this has been the most drama-filled work week and it's Thursday? And you know, I don't like to gossip, but I feel the need to like catch you in on some of this stuff, like catch you up, because some of it pertains to your job, you know, and nobody else can tell you. Because let me start with the least important one, but like the most juicy. I feel like. Let me finish this email real quick. It's about Kaylee and Gabe. Yeah. Oh, no, because you're not ready for how out of like left field all of it was. I swear, I could not have seen it coming. Okay, I'm done. Okay, you know, as well as literally everyone else, the weird vibe between those two, right? And like I've met Gabe's girlfriend on like multiple occasions. She's a really nice girl, you know. She was at the office party 2 months ago, office Christmas party. Jessica, she brought brownies. Great move, great lady. But like the vibe between them ever since she started working here has made me like suspicious. Like I would not act that way with one of my coworkers, you know? Yeah, right? Like, just like super touchy with each other, like on each other's arms, and like going out for lunch together all the time. Like, we go out for lunch, but like, you know. I'm not saying because like man and woman, like they can be friends, obviously, but they're just so, and like it's warranted now because, so you were here on last Friday when we all went out to Vicky's, except you because you have a wife and kids and you're responsible, which I admire. But we all went out to Vicky's, even Patrick came, which, you know, don't love when the boss comes. It definitely changes the way I act in those situations, but not for Kaylee and Gabe apparently, because I've never seen them be so like in each other's space. I mean, and like they were drinking, all of us were, but like more than the rest of us. I feel like I mean I was only out for an hour before I wanted to get home, but like I stayed longer because I was kind of curious about like what was going on, and they left together, like in the same lift, saying like, oh well, we live close. Like they don't live close. I know they don't live close, but I think they went to the same place, so I don't know. But weekend goes down obviously, and on Monday when we're all coming back in, the vibe between them has completely changed. And I think we were all keeping an eye out for it because we all noticed, that they weren't talking to each other. Like, and they're in the same small apartment, so you can't have them like not talking. Like every meeting they have is together. So. But by Tuesday, they're already in like a meeting with Alex and Patrick like at the end of the day, I see them go in, and I never saw them leave. Like by the time it was time for me to leave, I'm not sticking around for that. They were still in there. So long meeting, whatever it was, and then the past 2 days, I haven't seen Gabe come in. I've seen Kaylee every day. But I haven't seen Gabe come in. And it's not like his stuff is gone. Like, I don't think he doesn't work here anymore. But I wonder if he's maybe handling some personal matters or what. And I don't know what, like, they said to them. Because I don't know what the rules are about, like, what HR is allowed to tell you about, like, what kind of relationships you're allowed to have. Because, like, obviously we've had workplace relationships before. Never again would I go there because it's so awkward. Oh my god. I never in my life ever regretted something more. I mean, she's a great person. That's not what I mean. But it's just awkward to, even if you part like in a good place, it's awkward to like see each other every day and be like, hey, you have that report I need, you know. It's just awkward. But yeah, I don't know. I honestly, that one's ongoing, so I felt the need to let you know, because if Gabe comes in tomorrow, who knows what it's gonna be like. I'm really curious about, like, he must still be with his girlfriend, right? I kind of just want to like take a peek at his desk, see if her picture is still up there. And like Kaylee must have known, right? Like, she was at the office party. I think they talked to each other. Like, they definitely acted different when his girlfriend was there, like to each other. Like, they weren't as, because they have always had like a flirty vibe. Like, ever since she started working here, they had like a weird thing going on, I feel like. And I told him, I was like, I don't think, like, we're not close, but like, I know him. And I told him, like, I don't think what you're doing right now is like respectful to your girlfriend, because like Kaylee's single and he's kind of like leading her on in a way if he's not planning on breaking up with his girlfriend, which he said he wasn't last time I talked to him about it. So I don't know. That's just one thing that happened this week, though. Like, that's just one thing. The other thing, and this thing is a little bit more serious. They're talking about layoffs. Not in our department, but they should. I mean, fuck all I do in the day, you know what I mean? Who even knows? I don't know. Customer support. Let me just check what this person asked. Hold on. No, I need to. Actually, going back to other drama, one of these emails I got this week. Why did this person ask me? Hold on. How could you send such a vile product to my home? I will be contacting the authorities. So, ma'am, someone in your household obviously bought this. And, like, the authorities, I didn't even, like, I just responded, I was like, I'm so sorry, that there was this mix-up, whatever it was. I'll look into whatever it was for you, if it was the wrong address, like, if it's supposed to go to a neighbor or something, or if it's just, like something got mixed up. From what she answered, I'm pretty sure just someone in her house ordered it, and she didn't know, like, because she wasn't as angry in the second email, because she probably realized, that, like, we can't, like, stop. I don't know, what am I supposed to say about that? I don't know. Anyway, I mean, you get the occasional, but, like, that one got me a little bit. I was like, calling the authorities. Man, Anyway, layoffs are, it's not like it hasn't come from up ahead, but there's been talk, and like I don't know what department might be first. Again, I don't think it's us because they're always struggling to keep people in this department because it sucks. I mean, at least people don't call as much, or at least younger people, which is the majority of our business. But every time I have to answer the phone, oh my god. This is not the job for me. No. Oh, you know I'm looking. But it's hard out there. Anyway, speaking of, because, like, I felt like we had, like, a hiring boom. Like, they were, like, hiring more people. And I was kind of getting to the point where, like, we had maybe too many people for this office. But I'm wondering if they, like, wanted to get rid of some of, like, the older people who've worked here. Not older in terms of age, but, like, who've worked here longer. Like, they didn't want them here anymore, but they wanted replacements. I don't know, because I know there are people here who don't work as hard. Rich coming from me, I know. But I don't know. We'll see. Again, I haven't heard it from the horse's mouth. Like, Patrick hasn't said anything. But it seems kind of like I can see it happening. I wouldn't be that surprised. Again, I think we're safe. I know it's a bigger thing for you because you're a family man, and I understand that. But again, I don't think your job is at risk. I wouldn't be surprised if like this Gabe and Kaylee situation was like a way to get rid of one of them. I don't get rid of Gabe. I like Gabe as a guy, but like as an accountant, I don't know. And like, how many accountants do you really need for a business like this? Because we have 5, and that just seems. I don't really know how accounting works, granted. So I don't know. Anyway, that was the other thing. I saved the best for last. I know. Okay. Gear up for this one. We had a corporate visit. What a shocker. It was Sheila and is his name Daniel? You know, the like tall guy, bald. Yeah. Daniel, yeah. I think this is part of what like fueled the layoff thing, because they were in a meeting with Patrick and Alex for a couple like hours, I feel like, and when Janice was passing by the like meeting room, she saw a bunch of people up on the board. Neither of us. Nobody from our department. Like I'm saying, I don't think any of us are at risk, but a lot of people from like, yeah, from sales. Okay. One of them being Barrett, which I don't understand. That's part of what makes me think that it's not like for layoffs, because Barrett is like a really good salesperson. I feel like. I mean, I don't know a lot of the businessy stuff, but like to me, I don't know. To me, like obviously we don't need like marketing is a bigger part, but I feel like Barrett's like I would if I was Patrick, I would get rid of him, but I don't know. And so that whole thing, Janice passes by, she sees the board with like people on it, and like besides Barrett, a lot of the people in there are people I would let go. So I don't know. But I mean, she only saw it for like a second, so she could be kind of like off about
tense and weird. Like, kind of being like, oh, we appreciate your work. Like, you're doing really good things, but like, the company, like, you know, as a whole is like going through rougher times. And then here's the part that was like